Welcome to the Budget Blueprint 101, where we expose the financial traps hiding in plain sight. Today, we're talking about something so wild you might actually spit out your coffee. DoorDash now lets you pay later for your burger. That's right. We've officially reached finance your fries territory. And here's what DoorDash won't tell you. Miss one Klarna payment, your credit score tanks. Default? Collections come knocking. Unlike credit cards, BNPL has zero protections, just a fast track to financial ruin. On the surface, it sounds pretty convenient, right? But in reality, this sets a dangerous precedent. BNPL was originally meant for big-ticket items, electronics, clothes, furniture. Now it's creeping into our everyday necessities like food, and that's a financial red flag. If we're borrowing just to eat, we've got a serious problem. Let's break this down, how Klarna and DoorDash's BNPL works. So, here's how it works. When you go to checkout on DoorDash, you'll now see an option to pay in 4 with Klarna. Instead of paying $40 up front for your meal, you're now splitting it into 4 payments of $10 over time. Klarna and DoorDash are marketing this as a way to make life easier and give people more flexibility with their payments. But let's be real. This isn't about making life easier. It's about getting people to spend more. Because when you break down payments, it suddenly feels like you're spending less. That $40 meal doesn't feel like $40 anymore. It feels like just $10 right now. And that's exactly how they get you. The problem with BNPL for essentials. BNPL was never designed for essentials like food. Typically, people use it for things like a new phone, a laptop, or even a vacation. Things that you don't buy every day. But food, groceries, those are ongoing expenses. Here's the problem. If you're financing a meal today, what happens tomorrow or next week? You're still paying off last week's dinner while trying to afford this week's groceries? It creates a snowball effect where you're always behind, always owing, and constantly in a cycle of debt just to survive. The debt trap. And let's talk about what happens when people can't keep up with these payments. Klarna and other BNPL providers have already seen rising default rates, especially among younger consumers. Miss a BNPL payment? Unlike a credit card, where you might just get hit with a late fee, BNPL can seriously hurt your credit score and even send you into collections. It's not just free financing, there are real consequences. We're normalizing debt for basic survival. The average American already has $6,000 in credit card debt. Now add finance pizza? This isn't innovation. It's predatory capitalism at its worst. How BNPL encourages overspending. Another huge issue here is how this will push people to spend more than they should. DoorDash already has built-in upselling. Ever notice how they suggest adding that extra side, drink, or dessert? Now throw Klarna into the mix and suddenly it's way too easy to justify spending more. Think about it. When your meal's cost is broken down into payments, it's easy to think, what's a few extra bucks? But that adds up fast. People will start ordering bigger meals, adding more items, and stretching their budget even thinner without realizing it. The long-term consequences. Look, I get it. Life is expensive, inflation is crazy, and people are struggling to make ends meet. But borrowing money just to eat? That's not a sustainable solution. The average American household already has over $6,000 in credit card debt. Now add BNPL debt for food and groceries on top of that, and you can see where this is going. Normalizing debt for basic needs is only going to push more people into financial instability. Real solutions and call to action. At the Budget Blueprint 101, we believe in real solutions. Delete the apps. Yes, all of them. Meal prep like your savings depend on it. They do. Build a real emergency fund. We've got a video for that. Because at the end of the day, this Klarna-DoorDash partnership isn't really about helping consumers. It's about getting people comfortable with borrowing for everyday expenses. And that's a slippery slope. So before you hit that pay in 4 button, ask yourself, is this meal really worth going into debt for? I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think BNPL for food is a game changer or a disaster waiting to happen? Drop a comment below, and if you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe for more insights on personal finance. This has been the Budget Blueprint 101, and I'll see you in the next one.